One, welcome to Big Boss Talks Wealth. This is Abisola Ibikole. In my last video, people were asking me they have dividends, they have bought shares in the past, and they have dividends, but they are not seeing the dividends, or probably they have some inherited dividends and they have some inherited shares from their parents or something, and they are not seeing anything coming in. What's happening? So that's why this video comes up. So if you have previous shares in companies, and you have not been receiving dividend, and they have been declaring, you are sure they have been declaring dividend, please do this. There are some people, okay, let me say, in the past, the Securities and Exchange Commission will always issue dividend warrants out. And what are dividends? Dividends are profits that are being gotten from they are shares from the profits of companies. If you buy a company shares and the company declares dividend, you are supposed to get a share of that profit, and that's what we call dividend. And what are dividend warrants? Dividend warrants are in form of checks. They are like they are paper like that the company issues out to, like it's a dividend, but they issue it out to the shareholder saying thank you for investing with us. This is your share of the profits we have declared. And so they'll send that they'll share the dividend warrant to the address that you have dropped when you were registering with them. So many people changed address. Some people were sick, some people died and all that. So those, and some, the dividend warrants got lost in transit, so they might not get it. Now, because of this, as at June 2025, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and these are the body that is in charge of stock market, they declared that we have 242 billion naira unclaimed dividend in the fund, in the trust fund. And these are the reasons I mentioned before, was because that was the reason why people are not getting their dividend, and we're having a lot of fund here in this account. Now, before 2020, all these dividends, especially when they declare it 12 years after, the moment they declare it, let's say they declare it today, 12 years after that time, you have not come to claim, the money goes back to the company and you have forfeited it. That's what they say the dividend has gone status bad. It means you can't access it again after 12 years. That was before 2020. Now in 2020, Finance Act of 2020 says no. So we started another policy which took effect from 1st of January 2021, and we say, okay, whatever dividend that has been declared after 6 years, it's not going back to the company again. The company is not holding it back. We will pay it into a trust fund, and that trust fund, the government opened an account. They call it Unclaimed Fund Trust Funds, where after 6 years, after the company has sold the money, saying, come and take your money, come and take your money, you have not come, they will put the money into the trust fund after 6 years. That money does not mean you cannot access it again. It only means bring documents and then to retrieve back the amount for you. And that's it. So it means after 6 years, after 12 days, whatever years, that was from 1st of January 2022. So if you have dividend being declared since that time or before that time, probably 6 years before that time, you have access to your dividends. The only thing you need to do is I'm going to give you there are some registrars that are in charge, and these are licensed security. They are licensed by Security and Exchange Commissions. They are licensed registrars. They are registrars that you need to register with. You go online, search for this company. You look for whoever the registrars have companies under them. So you look for your own company where you have bought shares. You look for your own company from this registrar. Whoever is holding is in charge, or any of the registrars that are in charge of those companies. You ensure that you get what we called e-dividend mandate form, because there is a new process now. We are not doing the dividend warrants where we'll be looking for houses and we're having piles of dividends in the fund. Now what we do is e-dividend mandate management system. This is a situation where you fill a form, fill your details, and then your money comes directly into your account to get credited straight, and that is good, right? So that's it. That's what the Security and Exchange Commission came up with in in recently. So if you have some unclaimed dividend and then you want to, or probably you have some current dividend that you have not claimed, simply ensure you have completed this e-dividend mandate so that all your future payment goes into your account. And if you have it previously, all you need to do is the same thing. Go online, search for the registrar in search of a company, download the forms, fill them, put your BVN, your ID card, your whatever. And if you are not the owner of the shares, probably they are for your parents who are late or something, get this death certificate, get whatever documents, probate letter from the court to show that you are the next of kin. Attach all these documents, fill the form, sign it, put your BVN, which can be verified by your bank, and then submit the form. This will be worked on, and you start seeing your dividend online. You start enjoying that the dividend. In some, I think I've been able to mention every aspect that I want to touch. In summary, unclaimed funds, they don't vanish; they only gather dust. You understand? If you don't act fast, so don't sleep on it. Go ahead, subscribe to this channel so that you can listen to more tips, and then you can learn more on how to invest, on how to earn more cash, and on how to get better in terms of finances. Thank you. Bye.